Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Manish Pahuja, and I'm enrolled in the data scientist program with Edyoda. This project that I'm going to discuss is a Python project which was given to us after we finished our introduction to Python and Python basics. Okay, so let's get right into it. First thing I'll do is I'll show you what exactly they're expecting from us in the project. As you can see, this is a bookyourmovie.com project. It's very similar to Book My Show. Let's see what they're expecting from us in it. As you can see, the first thing that they're expecting is an interactive menu where the user can choose to show the seats, buy a ticket in the cinema, see the statistics for the cinema, or just see the tickets, the information for the tickets that they've already booked. First thing we have to do is ask the user to enter the number of seats and the number of rows, and then we give them the menu, after which the user can play around and choose what they want to do. Okay. So when the user asks to show the seats, we're supposed to show them a matrix, something like this. All the S's indicate that the seats are vacant, and in case a seat is booked, we have to show them a B instead of an S. Okay, right. When I buy a ticket, it should ask me row number and column number. So when the user chooses to buy a ticket, we'll ask them which row number and column number they're looking for, and on the basis of the rules that Edyoda has provided us for the ticket price, it should suggest the ticket price or show them the ticket price, and if the user is okay with it, then we can go ahead and book the tickets and take in their details such as name, gender, age, and phone number. The third option, if the user chooses number 3, we have to show them the statistics of the cinema, where they can see how many tickets have been booked, where they can see the total percentage of the tickets that have been booked. We can see the current income, how much money they've generated, and how much is the total amount of money they can generate. Okay, these are the rules for the ticket price. It's fairly simple. If there are not more than 60 seats in the theater, then each ticket costs $10. And if there are more than 60 seats, then the first half of the seats, you can say this part costs about $10 per seat, and the second half costs $8 per seat. Right. And the fourth option is showing booked tickets user info. So if the user selects number 4, we have to show and we have to ask them which row and column number they're looking for, and then we display these details and show them their ticket details. Okay. So the whole code should be modular by using proper classes and function, and they're expecting OOP in it. A use case diagram is also expected. Great. I'll just go ahead once and show you how the program works. All right. Right. Hi, before we begin, please define the size of the cinema. So let's say we enter 8 rows and 9 seats in each row, or 9 columns. And now we choose the option 1 in order to see the seats. So the program will display us the seat matrix. And as you can see, there are 8 rows and 9 columns in this. All right. So now we can choose buy a ticket. We first ask the user how many tickets would they like to book. Let's say we enter 2. Please enter row number for ticket number 1. Let's put row number 1, because of course we want the best seats possible in the house. And column number maybe 5. Please enter Y if you would like to book the ticket. They're showing me the ticket price. Okay, my name is Manish, gender is male, age is 23, and I'll enter my phone number. Okay, great. So ticket number 1 has been booked. Details for ticket number 2. I'd like to enter column number 9. Now, as you can see, I incorrectly pressed enter and did not put a value for the row number. Now, my program is prompting me to enter the row number value again. I'll enter 1 and column number, let's keep it 9 itself. Okay, and the price for the ticket number 2 is $10. Please enter Y if you would like to book the ticket. Sure. Okay, now I have to put the details of the ticket. I'll put my sister's name, gender will be F, her age is about 25, phone number, put it there. Now, as you can see, ticket number 2 has been booked. Your tickets are booked successfully, and I've displayed the matrix as well. So row number 1, column number 5, and row number 1, seat number 9. This is not good. I should have booked the tickets together, but anyways, we can see the statistics of the cinema. So it shows you the number of purchased tickets, the number of tickets that have been booked, the current income, and the total income possible. All right. And we can also see the previous ticket infos. For example, if row number 1 and column number 9, it'll show me the details of the ticket owner. All right. So what if we ask for ticket details which have not been booked? Let's say row number 1, column number 1. It'll simply tell you, seems like you haven't booked these tickets, and bring you back to the menu. Okay, great. And what if you want to buy a ticket which has already been booked? Row number 1, I want to book only one ticket, and row number 1, column number 5. Seems like this ticket has already been booked. So I'll go ahead and book row number 1, column number 6. Yes, I would like to book the ticket. Please enter your details for the ticket number 1. Let's have a brother whose name is Anish. Yeah, his age will be somewhere around mine. Okay, maybe not 234, but yeah. The phone number, you can see tickets has been booked over here. All right. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the program. Right now, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and show you the use case diagram. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Yeah. So the user, first thing when he enters the system, he'll be asked to define the cinema size. And once that is done, the user can go on to choose any of the 4 options. If he chooses to show the seats using the cinema size as defined and a get seat matrix method that I've defined in my code, we will show them the seats. And even if the tickets have been booked previously, get seat matrix will include the B's for the booked seats. Okay. And if the user chooses the option book the tickets, then we get the user's details and we book the tickets for them, and we create that we save the details of the tickets in a list which has all the ticket info. Okay, it's a list of dictionaries. Each dictionary contains the ticket information for one ticket. Okay, the third option is showing the statistics. We call the required methods and we show the statistics of the program of the cinema, like you saw in the program. And the fourth option is showing tickets user info. So first we check if the row number and column number that they've entered to check the ticket information for exists. And if that does exist and that ticket has been booked previously, we'll find it in the list and then we'll display the information. Okay, it's a fairly simple program and fairly simple use case diagram. I'll just give you a glimpse of the code as well. Yeah, so we have a simple class cinema. Initializing, we check for a certain number of incorrect integers. For example, if they enter 0 for rows or columns, or if they don't enter any value, or if it's not a digit value, then we prompt them to enter it again. Book tickets, this is where the user is directed to when they're expecting to book the tickets. Here also we check to make sure they're entering integer values. We check to make sure they're entering rows and columns which are existing. For example, the users entered say 7 rows and they're asking for row number 8 while booking the tickets. That's not possible. So we correct them over there and we prompt them to enter the correct row. These are the details where we get all the details of the user and we store them in a dictionary format, which is then further stored in a list. This is a ticket price calculator, and this is a total income calculator. These are the methods which are called when each individual choice has been made. For example, if 1 is entered by the user, then show seats method is called, which redirects to the seat matrix method and displays the seat matrix. I love the reusability of code in this, and I think that's why Python is great. The tickets method is called when the user wants to book some tickets, and we ask the user to enter how many tickets they want to book, and we iterate through that and book those many number of tickets. Okay, at the end of it, we show the seat matrix method, which will display the seat matrix with the booked seats as well. Okay, then the statistics method is a fairly simple method. It shows all the required statistics, and the user info shows the user info if it exists, if the row number and column number that the user has entered exists in the details list, in the list of dictionaries. All right, and the rest of it is just outside where we're doing a simple while loop till a 0 is called. Once a 0 is entered, then the while loop breaks and we leave the program. Okay. Okay, great. So this was my first project with Edyoda, and I had a great time building it. Um, if you have any questions or any queries, you can get in touch with me, and I will be uploading these details on GitHub along with the README file. So you will have a bit more of a clear understanding if you want to go through the code and understand on your own as well. All right. Thank you so much, and have a great day.